Hello, wonderful souls. Welcome to another enlightening edition of Ask Susan, your Monday transformational motivational moment. So, Susan Lazar Hart here, your guide on this journey of empowerment and self-discovery and growth, the creator of the Congruent Life Method and the Congruent Living Academy. Today, we have a heartfelt question from our dear friend, Michelle. And Michelle asked Susan, "It's that time of year again. I'm feeling so down because I don't have much money for holiday giving. Oh, can you help me find a meaningful way to celebrate without breaking the bank?" Well, Michelle, thank you so much for sharing this profound question that a lot of people are playing with right now. And to all our viewers, get ready for a transformative discussion on finding the true essence of holiday giving and gifting, even when your finances are tight. Michelle, today we're going to explore these questions through three distinct components that we can lean into at this time of year. And I'll be sharing stories and examples to help us navigate through this journey. So let's dive into the first component, shifting gift perspectives. How many of us feel stressed and pressured to spend more, believing that the value of our generosity is directly tied to the price tag of our presents? Let me share a personal story with you that might change all this. A few years ago, a client of mine, Marie, found herself in a very similar situation to Michelle's, with limited funds for holiday gifts, and she was feeling so down and didn't know what to do. So I asked her, what would bring you joy in creating with what you already know, with what you already have, with what brings you joy in the act of creating that gift and the gifting? And she said, well, I love to make jam. I'm like, here you go. So she decided to get creative and made personalized gifts for everyone she wanted to gift something to. And she drew out the labels and put them on these jams. And I actually happen to be one of the wonderful beneficiaries of this amazing jam that I have on my toast with almond butter. And I think of Marie and I think of her making this, and it just feels yummy going in and yummy going out into the world of, wow, I just love this gift. You see, that creates a ripple, that creates a ripple, that creates a ripple. The joy and gratitude that this expressed was priceless. So showing that herself that meaningful celebrations don't have to be extravagant. And so I'm going to ask all of you, what is it that you do so well with joy? It could be baking bread. I used to make cookies for the post office. What is it that you have joy within in creating and joy in gifting? Just, yeah, be with that for a minute. I wonder what that would feel like. And I wonder, Michelle, what it is that you have, that you sparkle about, that you could share with others at this time of year. Now, that leads me into the next component, meaningful holiday actions. What if the true essence of giving and gifting is not about the price of the present, but the thought and love behind them, like the jams? So allow me to share an example. Last year, a friend of mine decided to give the gift of time and connection. So instead of traditional presents, she organized a virtual gathering where we shared stories, laughter, and cherished moments together. It was a reminder that creative, low-cost ideas can bring immense joy to someone's heart. It brought it to mine. I hadn't been with these friends for over a year. And there we were, enjoying each other, having a glass of wine, being present, or tea, right? And then there's Sarah, a member of our community. She decided to celebrate the holidays by performing acts of kindness in her neighborhood, from helping an elderly neighbor with groceries to leaving handwritten notes of encouragement. Her actions created a ripple of positivity that touched many lives. Now, this holiday seasons tend to revolve around gifting and shopping. But what if we could create memorable moments and experiences as our gifts? So I'm going to challenge you, share a story right here from your own life when you decided to focus on experiences rather than material possessions during the holidays. Perhaps it was organizing a family gathering, volunteering together, or simply spending quality time with loved ones. These are the experiences that hold more value than any physical gift. And actually, a client of mine just sent me a recipe that her mom used to make. It's a coffee cake. And now her daughter's making them and they're giving them as gifts. And I'm like, oh, could I have that recipe? And I feel like now I'm part of that gifting all the way up from her mom, through her daughter, through her. And it's like, wow, now I know when I'm making that recipe, I'll be thinking of them. And that's a touchstone. Which brings us to the component number 3, the importance of cultivating genuine intention and presence during the holiday season. It's about infusing mindfulness into all of our actions. So now I'm going to share a personal story with you. That my family, we at one point there were 40 of us gathering, and the next day 14 at the table. And I looked around and almost everybody was on a device, either in the living room or the TV room or at the table. And I'm like, no, that doesn't work for me. So we transformed this holiday moment into something extraordinary through the power of intention and presence, of leaving your devices at the door when you come in. And it created a whole new way of being, with leaving their phones in the entryway, no devices in the table, living room, anywhere where I could see it. It's led to family gatherings filled with shared memories, discoveries, old-fashioned multi-generational games, and heartfelt conversations. Now, the warmth and connection we feel in looking forward to celebrating with each other has grown exponentially and reminds us that the true magic of the holidays lies in presence and choosing to be present with each other. Now, by embracing these 3 components of shifting your gift perspective, meaningful holiday actions, and intention and presence, I hope you feel guided towards a more meaningful and fulfilling holiday season, even when you feel your resources are limited. I want to thank you for joining me on this transformative journey. And to our dear friend Michelle, who wrote in this question, it has illuminated a path towards a more profound celebration of the holidays for everyone. So thank you for asking questions. When you write me a question, that doesn't exist just in your head. It often is a question other people didn't know how to ask or didn't feel comfortable in asking. So please, please, please continue sending me in your questions, and we'll continue with our Ask Susan Monday transformational moments, because it's about the love and intention that we bring to these questions, as it is in this holiday season. Now, stay tuned for more insights and episodes. And if you're looking for someone to connect with on December 21st, I'll be going live from our Congruent Living Zoom room and broadcasting straight into the Congruent Living Facebook. And I'd love to have you join me. That will be Monday, December 25th. I'd love to go live the last Monday of every month, and I'm going live with you. Click here to register, susanlazarhart.com/celebrate, and I'll send you the link. We'll be having stories, we'll be having shares, questions, just a celebration of life and living, just because we can. Now, until next time, live boldly. Live boldly. Being bold is the willingness to be the different that you truly be. Love greatly. Open your heart up. What would I love? And be that fearless leader and gifter that you were meant to be. Have an amazing day. And I'll be seeing you on the 25th, live from our Congruent Living Zoom room. Bye-bye.